Hail. It is like July 22nd, 2020. 7/22/2020. Wow. All these 2020s. Anyway, want to talk to you guys about this map. This map is like a map that was maybe kind of a similar map was put out by the military years back. And I'm not showing anybody this to scare you. I'm showing you to talk about it. There's places on this map that are places where I wouldn't suggest living because of the way events are now anyway. Like, I knew someone who was going to move to California as part of a retirement plan. But after, like, all the fires and stuff that goes on, that person totally just stayed where they're at, you know. I don't know why anyone would want to go to New York City. That place just and you know, I don't like to drive through cities for the most part. People just drive like idiots out there. And it seems like those who are like highly malfunctioning are even more so malfunctioning nowadays. And those who really are just the quiet majority, and they really are, you know, just go about doing life. Just work and make a contribution, you know, in some manner. I would like to say that there's this mentality. This is totally a tangent. I'll get back to the map, I promise. Because this needs to be addressed. There is a mentality going on that there's something wrong with motherhood, as if it is a job. And but a job that is dissatisfying or disrespecting the woman somehow. And there are some out there saying that it's like a burden, like then don't have kids. Alright, back to the map. Okay. I want to say, you know, it's a beautiful thing when a woman enjoys being a mother. If she can do that full time, that'd be cool. If she wants to work part time, that's cool. You know, whatever. Anyway, back to the map. So, look. This could happen. It's a possibility, you know. If water levels change, you know, things shake up a little. It's a possibility. Now, would this happen, like, how fast, right? If it happens, how fast? Think about that. Would it happen overnight? Would it happen in a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 5 years? How long? Think about that. And then, well, how long would it take to evacuate those areas, or maybe get those people set up in houseboats, perhaps? You know, houseboats. Simple, inexpensive houseboats. Kind of like a big pontoon or something, you know? How long could we get those people set up in boats? Because the nautical life isn't so bad, you know? And we could really make some amazing canal systems. So just think about it. Think about it. Look at the big picture and overhead view, and think about it. You know, there's stories in our history that were not told to you in textbooks, and I know about them. And if you get to digging, you will find out. You know, there's stories about land bridges that were built. You know, just people got together and put logs and stones, built some land bridges. You know? I mean, I think the houseboat thing is cool. I mean, it's not like, oh, everybody's gonna flood to. You're gonna have a wave of people like, Hollywood and their fucking. What was it, World War Z and stuff, like a flood of humanity? Like, really? Like, are we really gonna do this? Like, are we really gonna do this? Look back at the last big world war, aside from, like, you know, Afghanistan and all that. You look back at, like, World War II and that whole narrative. Y'all want to do that? So I don't know. Let's try and be happy campers. I think that's kind of what it comes down to. You know, I'm going to bring the Bible into it. In the Bible, a lot of people lived in tents and tabernacles, and, you know, camping is fun. I'm telling you. Why do you think people from the city go to the park to have a good time? You know? People like to go fishing and stuff. So all this water that's gonna come about, right? This doesn't have to be like, oh my god, some big, like, gotta figure how is it gonna play out? Because just because, you know, a certain narrative has been spun, you have to remember. You have to remember there are times in the Bible when people have sat down in prayer to God and requested a different deal. You know? But it's gonna take effort, you know? You still gotta get up and, you know, do some work. There's nothing wrong with it. You know? Work is good. That's really what the book of Ecclesiastes is about, in my perspective. Ecclesiastes in the Bible It's about the merits of work. And so enjoy your labor. And from my perspective, I gotta tell you, I love working in the garden. I love growing food. You know, picking a harvest. Picking a harvest? Y'all hear me? I love picking a harvest. I'll tell you. I love being out in the field. That's the truth. I love when my clothes have holes in them. And they're dirty. I do. I love rolling in dirt. I do. That's the truth. So, if anyone was educated or miseducated, perhaps would be the right word, about that picking a harvest, there's some shame to it. So they don't want to do any kind of work. If anyone, comes across like that, tell you, I enjoy the workout. There's nothing like it. Get all into it with some loppers or something, pruning. Man, God, that's good for you. But, if you guys prefer to just be in the gym with the mirrors all over the place and the spandex or whatever, and I used to love Gold's Gym back in the day. That was pretty cool. Gold's Gym. But I'll tell you, there's nothing like God's Gym. Nothing like it. Fuck Gold's Gym. God's Gym is what's up. So anyway, this is pretty much a aerial view of God's Gym. And I suggest y'all get up off, whatever it is you're doing, and get outside, in your little piece of turf, and enjoy it. Seen some fireflies tonight. Wow, it was like the 4th of July, but really quiet. Pretty cool, tell you. So yeah, this is the overhead map, and this is our land, and some people say this is how the map is going to change, Alright, anyway, hope y'all are doing good, and this crazy Twilight Zone feels like we're living in hasn't got you totally lost your mind.